What's up everyone? In today's video I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favourite movies of all time. Now this list is going to have everything from action adventures to epic sci-fi stories and movies that just straight up blew me away the first time I watched them. But here's the thing, I guarantee you guys won't agree with my number one pick. So watch till the end to find out what that is. Now without further ado, let's get straight into the video. In 10th place we have John Wick.
Now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Now, the moment I watched this film about a few months ago now, maybe anywhere from 4 to 6 months ago, I watched this film, and the moment I saw it, I was like, this is a masterpiece. Now guys, if you asked me to define the perfect revenge story, this movie would likely come up in the discussion. Now, while this movie does use the retired hitman formula, it's still so good. The build-up from the start right till the finish delivers absolute satisfaction for the audience in my opinion. So that's why it's sitting at 10th place with 8 out of 10 stars. Now let's move on to number 9, which is arguably even better. And in 9th place we have Nobody.
I'm nobody.
Now guys, I like this film basically for the same reasons I like John Wick. From start to finish, the film was just incredibly good and satisfying. The only one difference is the way the character was treated at the start and the way they built up his character to look like an absolute nobody and an absolute loser to the finish where he's someone who you don't want to mess with. And that's why this film is sitting at 9th place with 8 out of 10 stars. Now let's move on to 8th place, which is arguably even more insane. And at 8th place we have Jurassic Park 3. Now the main thing I have to say about this film, guys, is that I think it's majorly underrated compared to Jurassic Park 1 and 2. And there's one key reason for that. Spinosaurus. This is going to anger a lot of Jurassic Park nerds out there, and they're going to be like, a T-Rex would beat Spinosaurus. I don't care! The Spinosaurus was aura farming in this film, okay? God. I don't know why I just worked myself up over nothing, but yeah, it's 8 out of 10 stars, and that's why it's sitting at 8th place. But now, let's move on to 7th place, which is even better. And in 7th place, we have Jack the Giant Slayer.
Here comes the thunder.
Now guys, I honestly believe that based on the IMDb reviews, that none of you guys are going to agree with me. And that's okay. This is my personal opinion. And as I'm pretty sure I said before, this whole video is my personal opinion. So yeah, and I just enjoyed this film because there's no sequels to it. It's just a one-time thing. But one time is enough to make this film look good. And although there may not be that many answers in the film as how things come to be and how the giants in the sky, I don't care, man. Like, it's just a good, action sci-fi / fantasy film. And you know what? Come at me. That's why it's sitting at 7th place. So yeah, that's why it's sitting at 7th place with 8 out of 10 stars. Now, let's move on to something that's even more action-packed. Let's go. And in 6th place we have Spider-Man 3, the Tobey Maguire version.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Now guys, I can already hear the comments from a mile away coming at me saying, bro, Spider-Man 3 was literally so ass. It was so bad. Everybody knows that Spider-Man 2 was the best of the Tobey Maguire trilogy. Well, not in my opinion, no. I feel that in the third film, although it was Tobey's last film as playing the main character Spider-Man, I felt that he faced major character development in this film, and he faced lots of challenges in this film, and that's why it's sitting at 6th place with 8 out of 10 stars. Now let's move on to the next film, which is even more epic, bro. And in 5th place, we have The Dark Knight.
Why so serious?
Now this film, guys, was a cinematic masterpiece. Heath Ledger's role as the Joker, as I'm sure all of you have heard, was phenomenal. One of the best pieces of acting I've ever seen in my whole life. And that's saying something, because I've seen a lot of movies. And fun fact, this film was actually ranked as the third highest ranked film in all of IMDb's history. And that's why I'm rating it the same as IMDb with 9 out of 10 stars. Now, let's move on to the next movie, which has the biggest twist in cinematic history. And in fourth place, we have Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back.
I'm your father.
Now, guys, the whole reason why this film is sitting in my top 10 greatest movies of all time is because the twist absolutely carried the film. And that's really all I should have to say about this film. It was phenomenal, as all Star Wars movies, the originals that is, are. And that's why this film is sitting at fourth place with 9 out of 10 stars. Now let's move on to the final 3. Let's go. And in third place we have the Back to the Future trilogy.
We're sending you back to the future.
Guys, if this video does succeed and get to an audience, I can already hear the people in the comments saying things like, oh, well, Back to the Future it's 3 films. And you can't rank 3 films because it's 3 films and not 1 film. Shut up, okay? I feel that this trilogy as a whole works better together than as individual films. And I honestly feel that from 1 to 2 to 3 was the best sequencing like I've ever seen in a trilogy. And that's why I'm going to say this, that I think it's the best, one of the best trilogies in all of cinematic history. And that's why it's sitting at third place with 9 out of 10 stars. Now let's move on to second place. And in second place we have Star Wars: Return of the Jedi.
I'm a Jedi, like my father before me.
Now guys, in my opinion, the reason why this film is sitting at second place is because I felt it was the perfect conclusion to the original trilogy, and the scenes were just epic and just action-packed, and I feel that it quite, like, after the prequels were made, and if you watch the prequels and then you watch the originals, I feel like you can kind of get to the end and say, well, yes, the prophecy is correct. Anakin is the chosen one because he did eventually bring balance to the Force by, spoiler alert, killing the Emperor. And that's why it's sitting at second place with 10 out of 10 stars. Ooh, now let's move on to first place, which you guys will definitely not agree with. And finally, sitting at first place, we have, drumroll please, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Apes! Do not want war!
Now guys, I'm almost certain that you will not agree with my first place decision, and some of you may have not even heard of the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes film. But in my opinion, this film delivered a very deep, meaningful message to humanity as a whole and how we react in our savage ways of war. And how all it takes is just one person who's either been mistreated, broken, or just plain sinister and evil to cause complete destruction and anarchy throughout the world and everything they do. And also, Koba as a villain is, like, super underrated, by the way. Like, he's up there with Heath Ledger as the Joker and, Darth Vader. And that's why this film is sitting at first place with 10 out of 10 stars. This film was just perfection, okay? I really enjoyed this film. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, like I've got one lined up that I can do, which is my top 10 favorite TV series. So or TV shows. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to like and subscribe for that. Also, tell me in the comments below whether you disagree or agree. And if you want to, tell me why you feel this way. And yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. See you in the next one. Peace out. Also, guys, just wanted to quickly say that there were other top contenders that didn't make it into the top 10. So if you want to see a video of ranking them, like ranking, top 30 or something like that. Make sure to like, subscribe for that also. So yeah, see ya. Peace out.